temporary evacuation of the courthouse yesterday. They came from an inmate inside of that jail, which is all next door. Investigators say the state's attorney office got a call yesterday morning from a man who made a bomb and an assassination threat to their office and to judges and the courthouse and the administration building. They were all evacuated. Investigators quickly traced the call back to David Diaz, a jail inmate who's in custody on multiple felony charges. Bomb squad searched the buildings but found no explosives. Fargo police arrested several people during a high-risk search warrant. This all happened on the city's south side. Red River SWAT helped with a flashbang in the 2500 block of 14th Street South. This happened around 8 last night. No more details are being released at this point. Well, time now is 6:52. Time to get one more last look at our weather forecast. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. I think we're going to see a lot of smiles out there today. We've got that sun coming up right now in our view on our tower cam. We finally get to see it again here this morning and throughout the day today. And that means the rain and the snow have moved on, and even the wind easing up a little bit for us today too. It is a factor though, so keep that in mind. We're looking at temperatures that are below freezing and wind chills that are feeling quite chilly as well. So you're going to want to wear those layers today. Fargo's at 29 degrees right now, and it feels more like 17 when we factor in that wind. It's 28 in Grand Forks, 16 your wind chill there, and in Thief River Falls. Also wind chills into the teens in Bemidji. It only feels like 13 right now, but temperature at 25. It's 28 in Fergus Falls, and Devil's Lake is at 27. So feeling cold when you step outside, but at least it'll be nice and bright here this morning. Here's a look at that wind. It's coming in out of the north again, so we keep that cooler northerly flow going for today. So that means we don't quite warm up as much as we could. We'll see winds gusting into the 20s through the morning hours. We've got a gust in Rosa to 20. Southern Valley, we've got a gust over in Oaks to 26 at the bottom left of your screen there, and then 20 in Fergus Falls. So still on the breezy side, but we're cutting those winds back by a good 20 to 30 miles per hour as far as gusts are concerned compared to yesterday and the day before. So it is a big improvement, even if it is still a little bit breezy. The radar and satellite map looking much quieter as our system has been moving on into other parts of the Midwest and further east from there, affecting those folks along the East Coast here the next couple of days. And we've got nothing coming our way here, at least for now, in the valley. So a nice day today, not too bad out at the bus stop. Kids will want to watch out for some icy patches on the sidewalks with temperatures below freezing. But we're looking at temperatures rising above freezing this afternoon, getting close to that 40-degree mark. Some of us on either side of that temperature here later today. And notice that wind. It does stay brisk. We could have a gust to about 30 miles per hour or so this afternoon, and then the wind eases up overnight tonight. So Saturday will start off chilly, but we're looking at a really great first half of the weekend. Finally, we can get out and enjoy some nice spring weather. But for Sunday, we've got a first alert weather day now because of that system we've been warning you about. It's a fast mover, but it could impact your travel if you're going to be going anywhere on Sunday. We're looking at rain and snow possible. And then further into next week, just keep this in the back of your mind. We have another system, and we have first alert weather days for that too, Wednesday and into Thursday. But for now, let's just enjoy that sunshine and the quieter weather here for today.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice to do that, Lisa. I'm so happy to hear that.
Me too.
Time now is 6:55. The Minnesota legislature has rushed through $1 million in emergency funding to bolster the fight against the bird flu. The highly contagious disease has cost the state's turkey farmers more than 1 million birds so far. The number of affected Minnesota farmers and birds have doubled in less than a week. A Fargo jury has acquitted a Fargo man of murder. 29-year-old Cody Plumlee was accused in the death of his girlfriend after she fell down a flight of stairs at a North Fargo home. Plumlee was also found not guilty yesterday of aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and burglary, but he was found guilty of charges of theft, reckless driving, and giving false information to police. A Fargo man accused of killing a pedestrian in Mandan has been sentenced to 2 years in prison. On a separate theft case, Wade Bison is also charged with killing a 77-year-old man by repeatedly hitting him with a stolen pickup truck. Bison has a change of plea hearing on his murder case later on this month. A former North Dakota oil executive is going to prison for 3 years for making false claims about his company's value, which resulted in more than $886 million in shareholder losses. 61-year-old Joseph Kostalecki of Dickinson must pay back $406 million. Police say he made misleading claims in order to inflate stock prices of the concepts of the corporation. The company's stock plunged after the fraud was uncovered and it was forced into bankruptcy. While the recent weather certainly hasn't been ideal, the latest projections at least show a low flood risk for the Red River Valley. This impacts farmers like Dale Bierke, who has farmed near Page, North Dakota for 42 years. In years past, flooding has been a problem for his crops, which can be destroyed by rising water. At one time, he says that he lost more than 1,000 acres of flooding on the Maple River, but he doesn't have to worry too much this spring.
It's a lot more fun to go out and farm when you know you're going to get a crop.
The National Weather Service says the Red River could hit 23 feet on April 12th, which is minor flooding. Well, you're still wanting to build your dream home? Well, you may not want to wait. We have Valley Today's JC Dodd in the studio just to give us a look about this. Good morning, JC.
Good morning, Phoenix. Yes, it's those attractive low interest rates that have people lining up to build their dream home. Now, despite those low rates, there are still several hurdles builders are facing. Since spring of 2020, the housing market has been impacted in every way. When production plummeted due to the pandemic, demand to buy or build a home skyrocketed. Since then, home builders have been trying to keep up with the demand, but inflation and supply chain issues have made it even harder. There are shortages in things from lumber to appliances to paint and drywall. But the interest rates seem to trump the challenges as demand to build stays high.
Supply still has not caught up with demand. Demand is staying strong, which is largely due to interest rates, which is why it's still a great time to build despite all of the challenges in the market. So it has been surprising that it's really almost everything has been affected in the building industry.
Now, with all of those effects, construction season is slated to begin any week now. Typically, it's May 1st. Now, Reed tells me for his company in particular, it's about an 8 or 9 month build time for his company. But with these supply chain issues and things, he's looking at about 11 months, so a 2-month delay with everything that they're facing. Phoenix?
Well, thank you so much for letting us know that. And yes, I mean, these supply chain issues seems like they're just affecting almost everything. Thank you, JC. The good deal is coming to an end. Families will be paying full price for school lunch meals next year. The USDA extended waiver that allows public schools to serve free meals is set to expire at the end of the current school year. Anticipated costs starting this fall are $1.55 for breakfast, $2.45 and $2.70 for lunch. But just keep in mind you can still submit an application with the National School Lunch Program to see if you qualify for a free or reduced meal. Those applications will be available on July 1st. Well, today's show and CBS Mornings, they are just about to start, but the Valley Today, we're going to roll on with more live up-to-date minute news and a weather update right there on the Fargo CW. Hope you have yourself a great day.